on the subject of racist humor, quote unquote racist humor, just racial jokes, I personally feel like it's more respectful. Like, it's more of a connection. Like, it's more respectful to the black community to feel like you are equal to them and you can make fun of them in the same way that you would make fun of a white guy, or they would make fun of a white guy. And you're just neutering the joke, and you're being disrespectful, in my opinion, to black people, assuming that they can't handle jokes and they don't understand what the difference between, jokes and racism.
This idea of, well, you shouldn't make fun of marginalized groups. It's a freaking joke.
Right. Yeah.
And if we look back in history, there are some amazing comedians that would not be able to thrive in today's social climate. A lot of black comedians have made crazy racial jokes, have made fun of themselves. And I think that's a part of it, is being able to make fun of yourself, acknowledge the fact that, our race has a lot of stereotypes. We do some funny things sometimes, just like other groups of people do funny things all the time. And that is true equality to me. Being able to laugh at yourself as much as you will laugh at another group of people, and understand that it's a joke and not a personal attack,
Right.
I think it's therapeutic. I think laughter is the best medicine. And now we are, demanding that comedians have these things off topic. I don't know if you've ever seen woke comedy. It's not funny.
Is it even comedy? It's just TED Talks.
It's dry. Like, you'll get a lot of,
right,
but no cheers, no like gut laughing in the audience, and it's like, you just want us to be these robots that just completely lack emotion. It's not supposed to be a therapy session. It's supposed to be comedy. So
Right.
I'm very confused why people would pay money to go to a show to be offended.
Even shows like The Office, it gets pretty bad by today's standards. Like, we didn't even think about it at the time. It's like, oh, these are jokes. That guy is a misogynist, because they're showing that misogyny makes for a funny douchebag. Like, we're not praising it. We're not saying it's good that he made that racist joke or racist comment or whatever. It's like, that's the negative thing, and that's the joke. Don't you know somebody that's that stupid? But people will see that and say, this is praising racism because their main protagonist is clearly a racist.
I think that's ridiculous. And I think that this attack on comedy is just another form of coddling the human brain.
Yeah.
It's saying that, hey, you're offended by this, and you should be allowed to be offended by this. So we're going to shield you by making sure this comedian never says these things. But at the end of the day, could you honestly come out of that and saying that, I'm a stronger individual because I censored someone else? Yes, I'm strong.
Right.
I would say no.
Right. We're making this culture of take no chances. Like, between COVID and this woke culture and everything, we're making a culture of people who do not take risks. They're afraid to take risks. They're afraid to take off their mask. They're afraid to walk out the fucking door. And that leads to what? The next generation of everyone not being risk takers. Like, how many people do we remember from history for not taking risks?